Cancer touches all of our hearts, and head and neck cancer is no exception. When a patient is given the diagnosis, it not only affects their emotions, but the treatment can affect their appearance and their communication. It was 20 years ago that the late Roy Castle, together with Dr. Hilary Jones, myself, Peter Scudamore and the Warwickshire cricketers, decided to raise a bit of money to help patients with this devastating disease. Over the last 20 years, what we've done with regards to education, research and the purchase of vital equipment will be demonstrated in the film that you're going to see now.
Cancer, that dreaded word that brings your world crashing down. That word that changes life as we know it. One day we will no longer fear cancer, but for now we continue to fight it, live through it and face it together. The Get Ahead Charitable Trust have been constant in their efforts to help those suffering with head and neck disease, especially cancer. Imagine being told you have cancer. Then comes another almighty blow. You will lose the ability to talk, to read your children bedtime stories, or tell your partner you love them. To look in the mirror at your face, but not see you. To lose those features that tell you apart from anyone else. These are just some of the devastating effects of head and neck cancers. Get Ahead strive to improve the lives of people and their families that are affected by head and neck cancers in three main ways. Supporting vital research into rare cancers such as adenoid cystic carcinoma and medullary thyroid cancer. Funding life-changing equipment that can quite literally give people their identity back. Supporting education of the amazing team of healthcare professionals who provide excellent specialist care at the most crucial times. Cancer of the larynx, the voice box, can leave patients without the ability to communicate. This can lead to feelings of isolation and frustration, so being able to provide specialist equipment and care is essential to the recovery and well-being of patients and their families. Highly trained nurses and speech and language therapists spend quality time with patients to help them use items such as voice prosthesis, electrolarynx or specialist iPads with speed technology. Being able to talk is something most of us take for granted, but with intense rehabilitation and the dedication of the highly skilled nursing team, patients are able to get some normality back, to be able to tell their loved ones how they are feeling. When cancer takes such a personal feature, such as your mouth, ear, eye or nose, the effects can be overwhelmingly difficult. They can be so damaging, it is often hard to look to the future. But the exceptional team at the Maxillofacial Prosthetics Department at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, Birmingham, work respectfully with patients to give them help with their confidence and independence after what is often a long and challenging journey with cancer. As well as the physical effects that cancer can bring, there is a huge impact on the emotional well-being of patients. The charity recognise and support this, and part of the multidisciplinary head and neck team includes a counsellor that can be a great source of comfort and help patients cope with their diagnosis. Another service Get Ahead support is the complementary therapy service. Some of the side effects from cancer treatments, such as radiotherapy, can cause unbearable side effects. Research is the key to our future without cancer. It may take time, but we are seeing great progress in the research projects we support. Clinical trials are taking place and genetics patterns are being identified. The best way to attack cancer is to be fully armed with knowledge. Whilst we prepare our ammunition, please help us support those who need us now. Since the beginning of this year, our fundraisers and supporters have raised an exceptional £220,000. From kayaking to London from Solihull, cycling from Leatherhead to Gilwern, jumping out of aeroplanes at 13,000 feet, and baking cakes and samosa sales, to name just a few. There has been fun and laughter, sweat and tears, a few pounds gained and the facing of fears. But it's only because of you that we can continue to offer some light at what can often be the darkest of times. Thank you.